Afternoon baseball here on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Boston Red Sox. It's Red Sox baseball, and it's coming up next. Chris Sale gets the ball for the Red Sox in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Thanks, Matt. Chris Sale, you're talking about one of the premier pitchers in the game of baseball. Big fastball, 95 to 98 miles an hour. Wipe out slider. Great comparison. He's the closest thing we've seen to Randy Johnson. A nightmare against lefties. Three-pitch guy, fastball, slider, and a changeup that's getting better all the time. He is a definition of a true ace.
Jose Martinez is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike one.
First pitch, 107.
Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside. The 1-2. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. There to take it in is Bogarts, and that's the first out.
Batting second, the shortstop, Willie Adames.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And up next will be Willie Adames. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And we should see some 90s as we go forward. 88 degrees, our game time temperature. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Adames doesn't usually enjoy left-handed pitching like this as much as he does at-bats against right-handers. I'm not sure if it's a comfort thing or if he just sees the ball better coming from the right side, but that's the book on him at this point in his career. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Row? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches off the outside corner, but you can't do it on the inside corner. If you're going to stick to one thing and stay consistent with it, no player will have a gripe with you.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Austin Meadows stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
Well, that's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
A full count to the Rays center fielder. Now the 3-2 pitch. Gets him swinging. He struck him out. So a rather pedestrian start to the top half of the first. Tampa Bay nothing. Red Sox coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball, the show. Charlie Morton gets the ball for the Rays in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good, and when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times, but it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. There's a curveball, but it misses well out of the zone. The 1-0 home. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Meadows moving back to the track, to the wall. And this one is gone. A home run. Andrew Benintendi leaves the yard with a solo shot. As the Red Sox get the game's first run, it's 1-0.
Yeah, we always talk about how important it is to spot your starter or run it to early in the game, and he does just that, blasting a no-doubt bomb that serves notice. They're going to be swinging with the wood here. No better way to get the home crowd into it right out of the gates.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia.
Batting second, the second baseman, Dustin Pedroia.
Here comes the first pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
Base is empty here with nobody out. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Set to deliver on 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Batting third.
Digging in, Henry Cervantes, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And now a pitch on the way. And he gets ahead 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. And with his speed, forget it. It's an infield single.
Boy, that's what wheels can do for you, Dero. You can see this right here on this replay. He just simply outruns the White Rabbit. He just outruns the baseball.
Yeah, it's beautiful to watch. You know why? Because this is the one tool you can't teach. You can take countless ground balls. You can hit till your hands bleed. But if you got no wheels, newsflash, you got no wheels.
Now a throw over to first. And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. A pitch out, the throw, and just great defensive baseball there as they will nail him at second on the pitch out. Two balls and no strikes now to the Red Sox left fielder.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
A swing by Martinez, and this is driven to left. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a solo shot down the line in left, and that gives the Red Sox a 2-0 lead.
Boy, not the way you'd like to start a game, right? First inning, you come in, you give up 2 home runs. We'll see if he can regroup right here. It's not easy to sometimes come back from that.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts.
Shortstop.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. In prior outings against Charlie Morton, he has an even 10 hits in 26 at-bats. He also has 1 home run. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Morton has a reputation, or a knack, if you will, for working himself out of tough situations when he finds himself there. A lot of relief pitchers are known for that, obviously, but as a starter, that's certainly a valuable characteristic to have.
Matty V, and I'm going to tell you who likes this. The bullpen likes it, and the manager likes this, because most pitchers are going to get into trouble at least 1 or 2 times during the course of a start, and it's nice to know as a manager that you have a guy that's out there that can pitch with men on base and wiggle out of some tough jams. This guy's made a living doing this in his career. Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball, put himself right back in this at-bat.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. 1 inning in the books here. It's the Red Sox 2, the Rays nothing. Stepping into the box, Hunter Renfroe, and he'll step in to start things out against Chris Sale.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Here comes the first pitch. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. Shoots this one over to first. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
That is it. The third baseman, number 2, Yandy Diaz.
Striding into the box, Yandy Diaz. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Line towards center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Number 8.
At the plate, Brandon Lau. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Belted high in the air out to left. Martinez looking up. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot here to left, and the Rays have cut this to a 2-1 ball game now.
That bomb didn't tie things up, but they're only down 1 right now and feeling pretty good they can come back.
7.
At the plate, Nate Lowe.
35.
As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1. A ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Down.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. 2 out, nobody on. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Rays answer right back on the solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Red Sox 2, the Rays 1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and set to go as the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Rafael Devers.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
Up high, 2-1 now.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Their count now at 2-2. And the pitch. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch, as that's the first out of the inning. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. In prior outings against Charlie Morton, he's got 5 base hits in 20 at-bats. 2 of those hits were for home runs. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. That one tied him up.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
The 1-2. One out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2.
Nope.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Good battle. Count remains full. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Fouled off. On pitch number 10 is the one that finally does it as he strikes out after a long battle here.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Alex Verdugo is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And Verdugo goes in front. 2 balls and no strikes.
No strikes. Hey.
2-1. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
It's a fine line from working down in the zone on 2-2 and bouncing one in there that basically stands no chance at getting swung at. Right there, he basically spiked that one right into the dirt, and now he has to find it.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3 as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. New inning set to get underway, and next will be the power hitting catcher, Mike Zunino. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. The 0-1 on its way.
No balls, 2 strikes. That's a ball.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, 1 away.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
Into the box, Charlie Morton, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. A ball and a strike to the Rays pitcher. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Jose Martinez.
Into the box now, Jose Martinez. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. He popped out in his first trip. The windup and the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Another 0-2 home. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out this side in order. Down in order go the Rays. They're down 2-1. Digging in, Chris Sale. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Renfroe comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1. Stepping in, Andrew Benintendi, and he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. Here it comes. Fastball well outside. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 2-0 now.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
Now the 2-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
When the pitcher on the mound's establishing this kind of heater, you got to come off everything else and find a way to get that bat head in the zone.
High pop-up. Adames waits on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, number 15.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. First pitch of the at-bat. Fly ball out to right field. Long run for the right fielder. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. They still lead it 2-1. Marcus Walden will come out now and make his first appearance of the spring.
Number 64, Marcus Walden.
Leading off the inning, Willie Adames, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Willie Adames.
Now the pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Hit in the air down the right field line. Right fielder is on the run. He's there and records the first out.
Now batting.
1 out here in the Tampa Bay 4th, and Austin Meadows will be the next to bat. First delivery to him on the way, and he fouls this one off. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. And now a pitch on the way. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Hunter Renfroe is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. 0-1 count and the pitch.
Ball, that's 6 out.
4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. And he throws a cutter right by him to take control. 1-2. Even 2-2 count to Hunter Renfroe.
2-2.
Here now the 2-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Rays go in order 1-2-3. Our score remains 2-1. Blake Snell, the 6'4" southpaw, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 4, Blake now.
Stepping in and ready for another shot,
Leading
Henry
off,
Cervantes.
for the Red Sox, the catcher, Henry Cervantes.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0.
That's ball 2.
Popped him up. Low is there for it. One down.
Now batting.
Here's J.D. Martinez. Previous history with Blake Snell. A number of meetings. He's 1 for 7. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Snell, a 27-year-old. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Now this pitch is swung on and popped up. And this will also head toward the right side of the infield. Lau takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
The batter, number 2.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball 1, no strike.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Now a swing and a fly ball. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Fouled off. Now the 3-2 pitch. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Now batting, the third baseman.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers. He's ready now. The pitch.
1-0.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
Bogaerts, a runner at first with 2 gone. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Sent on the ground out to second. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for the Red Sox. They lead it 2-1. Martin Perez, the lefty standing 6 foot even, takes over the pitching duties here.
Martin Perez.
And that will bring in Yandy Diaz. Lifetime against Martin Perez. He's just 2 for 9.
Yandy Diaz.
Here comes the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Perez has logged upwards of 900 innings on the mound so far and has an ERA he'd like to see come down a bit. Starts the day in the high 4s. The windup and the 0-1. Soft liner toward first. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting,
Digging in for his second at-bat, Brandon Lau. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out.
The first baseman, number 35.
Now at the plate, Nate Lowe. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Popped him up. Devers over to his right, and that retires the side. Little resistance there as the Rays are down on 4 pitches. They still trail it here 2-1. Brendan McKay, a 6'2" left-hander, jogs in to take over on the hill.
Brendan McKay.
Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up a former Gold Glover, the first baseman, Mitch Moreland.
The first baseman, Mitch Moreland.
And now a pitch on the way. McKay stands 6'2" and throws from the left side. He's a second-year big leaguer. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
0-1.
And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2. Three balls and a strike to count to Moreland.
Well, ball 3 there, and you know the Sox would love to start an inning. Hey, a leadoff walk would be a great thing right now.
Lifted the other way to left center. Renfroe arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
The right fielder,
So the base is empty here with one away, and that brings up the outfielder Alex Verdugo. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a little blooper to center, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Jose Peraza will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Pinch hitting for the Red Sox. Number 3. Okay. Peraza.
Strike taken up in the zone.
0-1.
Verdugo, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. From the belt, the pitch. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that same pitch. You could tell he jelly-legged him at the plate a little bit, froze him, but just missed the zone.
Full count to Jose Peraza. The 3-2 pitch. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. The next 3-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder giving chase. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. So a runner at first with 2 away, and with it brings the left-handed swinging Andrew Benintendi. He's set. Here it comes.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
The 1-2. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. The 2-2.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 2-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Red Sox leave 1 as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Ryan Weber takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 65, Ryan Weber.
Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Mike Zunino.
Mike Zunino.
Pitch on its way now to Zunino.
Off the plate, ball 1.
And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Now here's the pitch. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Ji-Man Choi will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Bouncer to the left side. Devers fields it cleanly. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Up next for Tampa
So
Bay.
2 outs now in the Tampa Bay 6th. And up next will be the right-handed hitting Jose Martinez. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope, ball 1. Counts 1-0.
A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Now the 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one, but that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Fastball too high, ball 4.
Well, you never want to issue a free pass if you can help it, but when a hitter like that digs in, you'd rather he's standing at first than driving a ball out of here and erasing your 1-run lead.
So striding forward now, Willie Adames, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. First pitch of the at-bat.
Outside.
Fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
lays off again, and it's 2-0.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Martinez is off at first with 2 away. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. Two and two.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And he misses again. Ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Darwinzon Hernandez comes on now, and this move looks to be all about playing the matchup here.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any doubt about that, Matt. They want the lefty-lefty matchup, and that's usually the right move, but we'll just have to see how this plays out.
Austin Meadows will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. Line drive to left, and that's in there. Base hit. Martinez rounds third and is digging for the plate. Safe at the plate. It's a 2-2 game.
You know, D-Row, there are certain hitters that just love to come up and clutch 2-out RBI situations, and this guy certainly is one of those guys.
Yeah, they're able to slow the moment down. It's not for everybody. This guy has ice water in his veins, consistently coming through in big spots. Nice job right there to tie this one up.
At the plate now, Hunter Renfroe. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. No hits to this point. The 0-1 offering. Strike 2 on the curveball. 0-2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive and a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Here's the 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
Hit hard on the ground to second. There is Pedroia on to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. Rays will settle for just the 1. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th, and we are tied 2-2. Trevor Richards enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and set to go is the second baseman, Dustin Pedroia.
The second baseman, Dustin Pedroia.
First delivery to him on the way. here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1. Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Now batting, the catcher, Henry Cervantes.
Stepping in now, Henry Cervantes, as he'll take a look at ball one. Two is our score. Leadoff man aboard at first here with nobody out. Swung on and missed, 1-1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Hasn't seen a heater yet in this at bat. One might be coming right here.
Now the 2-1 pitch. And this is on the ground is short. Could be two. To second for one. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
Now batting.
So a runner at first now with one away. And into bat next, one of the best run producers in the land, J.D. Martinez. From the belt, kicks and deals. A pitch out, the throw, and they still don't get him as he's in safely at second with a stolen base. So he swipes second despite the pitch out.
Yeah, it seemed like everyone in the building knew he was going to be running there, right? Didn't make a difference, though. He got a great jump and absolutely burned it down to second to get in safely.
A throw behind the runner at second, and the runner back safely. Cervantes leads off second with one gone in the inning. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
1-1.
From the stretch. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. The 1-2. Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball two. And here is strike three called on the fastball. Looked to be about eye level, but it's out number two instead.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on two strikes, anything that close can go either way.
In now, Xander Bogaerts. And here's a ball hit in the air, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. 2 balls and a strike. Cut fastball that time, but he doesn't bite, and now it's 3-1.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing. So I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
Striding in for Boston, Rafael Devers. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming, here it is. And he takes ball 1. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. The set and the 1-1. Two men are on with two men out. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. 2-2. Here it is. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase. And he brings it down to end the inning as the go-ahead run is left stranded. Boston strands a couple. 6 innings complete, all square at 2-2. Manuel Margot is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7.
Manuel Margot.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Now here it comes. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
And that is what you're going to get when you've got a flamethrower coming out of the bullpen. And when you're late on a fastball and you make contact below the label, all of a sudden you're holding some new firewood.
Randy Arozarena will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning.
Arozarena.
Changeup, a little bit inside, 1-0. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, he's digging for second. Arms pumping, he's hustling for third. The relay throw, and he'll make it to third base safely with only one out as the go-ahead run.
The second this thing got past the outfielder, you knew it was at least a double, possibly a triple, but he turns on the afterburners and is safely into third.
To the plate now, Nate Lowe, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1.
Well, this is a strikeout situation, but it's also a ground ball situation. I expect we'll see a lot of pitches down in the zone trying to prevent the hitter from getting the ball up in the air.
0-1 pitch on its way. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
The offensive approach here is simple. You know the pitcher's going for the K, so set your sights middle of the plate. And then don't worry about the infielders. They're so close, hard contact is a guaranteed ribby.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Nate Lowe goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Here now is Mike Zunino, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 0-1 offering. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. And that misses. 2-1. Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1.
Here's the game within the game. You have a better matchup on deck. You got a 3-1 count in this situation. Don't be afraid to put him on base and attack the next guy.
The 3-1 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Martinez is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. One left for Tampa, and this game is still tied at 2-2. Manuel Margot will stay in the game, taking over at third base and batting in that 9 spot.
Now playing third base.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here.
Now it's second. Number 56, Randy
Oliver Drake will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Daniel Robertson is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Joey Wendell is also into the ball game now, as he takes over at second. Last half of the 7th here, and here comes the first baseman, Mitch Moreland.
The first baseman, Mitch Moreland.
Now here's the pitch, and this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Adames scoops it up, and there's one away. Lucius Fox has come into the ball game now, as he takes over as the new third baseman.
Your attention, please.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Number 19, Lucius Fox.
Here's the first pitch to him. The 0-1 fouled away. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. 1 out, nobody on. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time today.
That was a big strike out there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to, and that 2nd out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Christian Vasquez will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Starts things with a splitter outside for ball 1. Lifetime against this pitcher. He's 1 for 2. Hit weakly back to the mound. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 8th inning coming up, and we are tied 2-2. Ryan Brazier has been summoned from the bullpen, as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 70, Ryan Brazier.
Into the box now, Daniel Robertson. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. And the pitch. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Fastball just inside. Skied into straightaway right. Verdugo waits on it. Makes the play, 1 away. Michael Perez will come on now as the pinch hitter.
Number 7.
Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Matty, that's a surprising pitch right there. I don't understand after blowing a fastball by him, he would speed his bat up with off speed.
Yeah, redemption after being late, right on time with the off-speed pitch next. Kevin Kiermaier will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Kevin Kiermaier.
Out in front of it, strike 1. From the stretch. This is popped up. Devers is under it, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the center field.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. Austin Meadows will be the next to bat. He's set, and the pitch. High and deep down the left field line. But this will land foul just shy of the wall. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. And we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Here's the 1-1. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. And it's fouled away. And another foul ball.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Here's the 2-2.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Count still full, 3-2. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. And he misses with it, ball 4, so the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
The left fielder, number 11.
Ready for another chance? Hunter Renfroe. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
First pitch on its way. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98, 0-1.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he used his aggressiveness against him right here. If you're going to get a swing outside the zone 1-1, might as well fish a little bit further.
Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. No runs, a hit, 2 left. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead, and we are tied 2-2. Michael Perez will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
For the Rays. Now playing right field, number 7.
Diego Castillo is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Vidal Brujan is also into the game as he takes over at short.
Now at shortstop, number 9. Vidal.
Michael Chavis is up off the bench as he will pinch hit here in the bottom of the 8th in a tie ball game. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. Now here's the pitch. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
2-1 now to the Boston leadoff hitter. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Meadows moving back. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Jonathan Lucroy will get a shot here as a pinch hitter. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here. 0-1. Pitch on the way.
1-1.
One out, nobody on. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Now a southpaw up to throw in that Tampa Bay bullpen. The 2-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Josh Ockamy will come on as a pinch hitter.
Number 86, Josh Ockamy.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Lifted in the air to center. And Meadows makes the catch for route number 3. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Score remains 2-2. Heath Hembree will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half.
Heath Hembree.
Kevin Plawecki is into the ball game here as he takes over behind the plate.
Number 23, Michael Davis. Now it's
Zue Lin is also into the ball game now as he takes over at second.
Now it's second. Number 30, Zue Lin. Now catching.
Jackie Bradley Jr. will also come in now as he takes over out in center.
Number 19, Jackie Bradley Jr.
All set to start the ninth in this one, and standing in as the rookie third baseman, Lucius Fox.
The third baseman, Lucius Fox.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hembry was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got one or two big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. Oh, 1, here's the pitch.
Oh, that's too high.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Hembry playing here in his age 31 season. He was a 5th-round pick back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2. He stays alive, still 2-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The 2-2 one more time. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Well hit to right, but that's a foul ball. The next 3-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Finally puts him away here as he strikes him out after an 11-pitch at-bat.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, Joey Wendell. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Nope, outside.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
Non-competitive pitch right there runs the count to 2-0, and he is ready to do some damage in the box.
And a good eye that time to lay off the fastball. It's 3-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Now batting. The pitcher.
Michael Bosto will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 43, Michael Bosto.
And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. There's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Aiming for that outside corner, but just missing. 2-0.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning, because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate, and that usually means damage done.
Now the 2-0, and there he goes towards second. That's a strike to throw down. Is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. Now the 2-1. Big rip at the curveball, but he comes up empty, and it's even at 2-2.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. So a full count now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
That's popped up. Martinez coming on. He can't get there as it falls in. The throw home. He's in there at the plate. And here in the ninth, they have taken the lead.
Boy, those have to feel really good, Dero. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
So here's Mike Zunino. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And foul, though it had the home run distance. Rousseau stands at first with one out. A ball and a strike to Mike Zunino. His prior history in this matchup, he's gone 2 for 5. A 1-2 count to the Rays catcher. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Standing in now, Daniel Robertson, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 0-1 on its way. Runner on first with 2 away. Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head in for their final set of swing. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. The Rays lead it 3-2. Ivan Pelfrey is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth. Kevin Pillar will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. Fastball's too high here, 1-0. The pitch. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
You'll hear me say this time after time up here in the booth. You fight so hard to get into these counts. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. They don't happen often. This is a huge spot. Count leverage. Look for him to get loose on a fastball right here.
And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away. C.J. Chatham will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
C.J. Chatham.
And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. One out, nobody on. In there, 1-1. Chatham swings the bat and throws from the right side and stands at 6'3". This is his first year at the big league level. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there, and that's the second out. Marcus Wilson will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Sanchez.
Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. Last strike now for the Red Sox. This is foul right side. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Now a swing and a miss on a pitch that tied him up in knots, and the ball game is over.
Well, that's just a great job of battling on the road. They fought all the way to the end, took the lead in the top of the ninth, and secured the W in the bottom half. That's a great team win.
A one-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. The Rays came through when it mattered in the ninth on the way to the win. Diego Castillo takes home the win. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.